story time. So I'm wearing this shirt. It says Les, L-E-Z. To me, I think that's very self-explanatory, as in lesbian. This is how oblivious men are, okay? I'm in the grocery store, wearing my Les crop top and some short little biker shorts. And he's following me around everywhere I go. Finally, I was like, sir, do you need something? And he says, I really love your tattoos, blah, 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 which seems to be the opening line for everyone. Thank you, sir. And I walk away. He's still following me. Comes back around, and I'm thinking, what is he going to say next? And he goes, I really love your shirt. Is that a band? I said, no, sir. It says Les. And then he goes, what does that mean? And I said, short for lesbian. And his face was like...
Last night, my girlfriend and I went to the Cheesecake Factory right after I finished helping with a freshman orientation at my Christian university. While we were eating, I noticed that one of the families I had met at the event was across from us. This was a little family from southern Georgia who was very excited their daughter was going to a Christian university where she could have great influences around her. After dinner, I got up and me and my girlfriend just held hands and walked past them. Their daughter was like, sorry, honey, it might be a Christian school, but we're not all straight.
Lesbian story time. So excuse my appearance, I've recently been discharged from hospital, which is all a part of the story. So this is me and my fiance. Just take a good, look at us, take it in. And the reason I picked this picture is because it's fairly recent. It was in October this year when we were due to get married, but we had to postpone because of global pandemic life. So I went into hospital about a week ago for a day surgery, and I just love to be a drama queen and ended up having loads of complications, and I stayed in for 6 days. But I had not packed for 6 days worth of hospital living. So my partner had to bring me a bag of stuff. Now, because of COVID, I wasn't allowed any visitors into the hospital. So I just had to do all the arrangements for someone to meet her, like a nurse to go meet her to get my stuff. So said nurse goes to my partner, gets my bag, brings it into my room and says, your mum just dropped this off for you. My mum.
So I've got a bit of a story time. I don't know if you guys are going to like it, but it's got a lot of gay stuff in it, so stick around if you like that. So basically last weekend I went to go visit my friend at uni. She does musical theatre, which means that she has a yearly show, so I met everybody on her course last year when I saw her, including a girl that becomes quite pivotal to the story, but she had a girlfriend at the time I didn't know, so I just left her alone after I found out. But me and my friend from home come up this year, we see the show, we go to the after party, I see the girl again. And we're vibing. I'd just like to clarify, I did not go home with her because alcohol was involved. However, I did go and see her next morning when we were both sober. I knew that was a good idea because when I mentioned that I was going to do it, my friends basically pushed me out the door. So I go and see her. But then all too soon I have to leave because it's a 6-hour drive home. In the car with my friend from home and we have to go get petrol, which is attached to a regular food shop. And because it's like 3 in the afternoon at this point and neither of us had had breakfast or lunch, she decides to say, have you eaten? I don't know the turmoil I felt between making a gay joke and actually being very hungry.
Story time. This is me and my beautiful fiance, Beth. This is the moment I proposed to Beth. Best day of my life so far. Here she is with our little dog who just adores her. We were due to get married back in October, but due to COVID, we made the difficult decision to push it back by a year. Here's Beth last year when she dislocated her knee. Obviously, they pushed it back in by this point, hence the smile. But that said, she's always really positive. She's the most positive person I know. She finally had a date through for surgery, and today's the day. And I'm trying not to freak out. Ooh! We've recently got into TikTok, and I just thought it would be so cool to get as many likes and comments and love for her for when she gets out of hospital, because she's going to be feeling rough. So come on TikTok, show us what you can do!
Welcome back to Tragic Lesbian Story Times for your entertainment. So last summer I was at a party with some of my best friends and this girl arrived with her boyfriend and they were just hanging out with us and we were all drinking. And I had this bottle of vodka with like the pride flag on it because it was Pride Month. So basically she found out I was gay. So I'm dancing, we're all dancing, and she comes up to me and kind of pushes me into the dance floor area and is grinding up on me, being so sexual, all over me basically, right in front of her boyfriend.
And obviously I was a bit drunk, so I was kind of going along with it, but then I saw he was fully glaring at me and he was so angry. This guy was not happy with me. So I was like, I don't need this, bye. So I walked away and I just like ditched the situation. Then the host of the party's mum comes downstairs to get some tea or something, and the girl starts trying to hook up with this guy's mum. The boyfriend was fuming. He storms in, he grabs his girlfriend, and they literally leave. Like, what?
A woman at the farmer's co-op looked at my shirt and was like, oh, I've never seen something like that before on a girl. And I was like, it's merch. And she was like, oh, that makes more sense. For who? And I was like, me.